Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Goes right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn or something.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Goes right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn or something.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. Goes right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn or something.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Pleasant good evening and welcome to Bristol, Rhode Island. It's another edition of Rhode Island High School Boys Soccer action as the Mount Hope Huskies take on the Barrington Eagles. It comes towards late in the season and both of these sides trying to see if they can at least right their ships before the season does come to a close. As the Huskies come into the game 0-9-2, Barrington at 2-6-2. Matt Ellis with you here on Fansville Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening, wherever you may be around the ocean state or around the world. And we are set and underway in the first half of action. Huskies in their traditional black home uniforms and Barrington in the white with the yellow numbers. And Gary's scooping up one early as Barrington will look to move this one along. And the yellow numbers are going to become quite of an adventure for us to try to figure out and see as they'll get reflected to off of the lights. We're going to do our best on that one. This is the 10 of Max Sylvester as he sends that one on the throw-in little heel flick. We'll call it from the 8 of Corbin Vaughn. And out of play, Mount Hope throw for the Portina Berardo. Down the touchline. And Mount Hope trying to see if they can move that one along. They cannot, just out of play. And we're going to get a very deep throw.
Back into the 6 and picked up by Gary's. So Gary's will send that one out. McDougal on the far side starts to bring it up a little bit. Canario in the center. And that one's a little off. Barrington coming back. Long ball that was kicked well out of play. And it's going to be a Mount Hope ball. Talon Aguiar, and the ref is going to say it was up a little further than he was. So Aguiar will come up, check down throw for Canario, and the handball called inadvertent. Actually, they called it on Barrington. They kind of deflected off of a Barrington player, hit Canario. And they did call it on Mount Hope. Thought we were going to get the inadvertent call, but they did not. And Barrington in an opportunity here. Sylvester to be able to send this one deep. He does. It hits off of a player down in the box and will go out of play, and a 6 coming up for Gary's and the Huskies. Long ball sent for Jesse Wilson. Berardo. Wilson for Berardo. Good overlap play to Wilson down the touchline. Barrington has to try to shield it. They can, and stepping forward was Aguiar. Actually, sorry, my apologies. That's Nenka there in the center. Almost was able to take that one away. Not called off sides, is coming back to get it. And a shot saved by Gary's that came from Corbin Vaughn. Back in the midfield. I believe that might actually be, my apologies, the 9 of Ian DeBoth that's up front that had the shot attempt. We said these Barrington yellow numbers on the white jerseys, no lining along the numbers and making it a little bit difficult with the reflective lighting. DeBoth will get called for offside, and it'll be Huskies ball. Through the center, tapped by the 2 of Languinard. Gary's can't get that one, it's a goal. And 5 minutes into this match and 1-0 for the Eagles. So Mount Hope trailing 5 minutes into this match. Now with a little bit of work to do. Wilson had that one taken away from him. That was sent long by Sylvester. Out of play, and they're going to say off of the Huskies, and a corner to come for the Eagles. So first corner of the match. Good kick inside the box, headed away again. It was Nenka getting ahead on it. There'll be a second corner for the Eagles. Barrington got one just 5 minutes into this match. If you're tuning in late, that is not an error on the scoreboard. It took him all about 5 minutes and 1 second, as that one's going to ping pong through the box. Still trying to be controlled, and the Eagles have it once again. Switch field ball. Comes back. Nenka in the middle has an opportunity to turn. He cannot. Poked through. A turning ball that is sent up over top of the crossbar and out of the area from DeBoth. Will be a 6 for the Huskies. Gary's to midfield. Canario on top. Can try to get to it. Canario ends up making the steal. Gets a ball down the touchline. Wilson in space, streaking away, and Wilson has that one dispossessed from him. Strong play by the 14 of Leo Calderola. Out of the back line and good for a corner. So the Huskies are going to get their first corner of the night. Long kick into the center. Will be headed down. Nenka tries to turn that one, and it goes up over top. A 6 to come for the Eagles. 2, 6, and 2 coming into the game today. Nenka got pushed out of the way. Barrington's defense will clear. A ball that can be turned, trying to reach forward for DeBoth. And it bounces back for Aguiar. Smart play by Andriozzi to get in space for that one. All right, late call on the obstruction. And Barrington takes it. Wilson. Little stutter step move as he switches the field. Goes back up off of Canario. Canario comes across to take it. Has Berardo to his side, trying to get for him. Has to be tapped back for Martins and out of play. Shot attempt right on Gary as he punched that away. Comes back once again before it's cleared out by the back line for Mount Hope. Here goes Nenka on a run. Needs a little help with him. McDougall trying to track as fast as he can. So too was the 21 of Mendez. Still fighting for it on the far side corner. And Barrington comes away with it. McDougall will steal that one. Can switch in the center for Camello. Camello tried to look back to Berardo. It got taken away. Smart play on the back line by Martins. And again, another smart play to kick one away. And here goes Canario through the middle. Nenka on sides, and that one got deflected, pops up, and will be picked up by the keeper. Colin Vaughn, the keeper in net tonight for the Barrington Eagles. Evan Gary's the freshman in net for the Huskies. Getting pushed down, no call from the referees, was Berardo. Martins fights for that one and will be able to kick it away. Andriozzi bodied out the Barrington player. So a deep throw for the Eagles. .27 and change left to go here in the first half. Barrington trying to turn one to the corner. Gary's ran into his own teammate and still was able to punch it away. Heel flick, and that one will be swallowed up as DeBoth was right on the doorstep. A low line drive kick from Gary's. McDougal on a back pass play. And Gary's is able to scoop it up. Another line drive low from Gary's. Mendez on the far side had that taken away from him. It's kicked out of bounds by Camello. So another Barrington Eagles throw from the very far side corner of the field. That's about the furthest away from our broadcast position as you can get as Gary's goes up and gets that one. That back fence corner, kind of by that do not enter sign, is, I think, about the furthest distance away from us in this stadium. Nice fresh paint on the field today. Crispest we've seen the line since opening game of the season. There's an opportunity inside and a shot from Nenka, saved by Vaughn. He'll send that one out to midfield. And it kicks out of play off of Barrington. An opportunity as Aguiar sends that one in for Canario. Canario wheels and deals. He'll have that one kicked away. And coming on hard was DeBoth, and Gary's will just kick that one out. Rhode Island High School Soccer on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by our elite recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlamy.com for more information. And by Paiva Realty, the Perino team. Visit perinoproperties.com. Mention Fans Only Sports Network. You can get a $500 discount on buying or selling of a home. Our thanks, of course, always to all of the sponsors of Fans Only Sports Network, whether it be through the whole network or some of our particular sport sponsors, team sponsors. Can't do what we do around the Ocean State without them. And an obstruction call as Berardo was kind of bumped around by a couple of different Barrington players, and Canario is going to have an opportunity. From distance, Canario couldn't try to put this one right into the box. Sends a low line drive, didn't get it up. Canario fights back for it again, pokes it inside. Coming for it is Canario still, and it's pushed away, and they're going to say 6 as it went out the side of the byline. And a 6 coming up for the Eagles, and we're going to get substitutions for Barrington before the kick. And a couple of players warming up on the Mount Hope side. Looks like Aiden Hudak is one. And try to see if we can figure out who the other one is. Wilson has that deflect off the backside of his shoulder. Clearing attempt from the 6 of Keegan Gasbaro. Now to play again, and this one is going to create and he stopped to play. They had 2 balls on the field. Can only play multi-ball mode in pinball. Can't do it here in soccer. And we continue on. Mendez on the other side had that one taken away from him. Fought back for it. Mendez tries to go through the center looking for Nenka. Has an opportunity. Chip shot one. And a hard attempt that came off of the foot of the 14 of Griffin Berardo, goes just wide. Canario's had a couple of good attempts. Berardo's had an attempt. Nenka had one pop wide over top. And you feel as though Mount Hope is knocking on the door of pulling this game level. It's been a hard season for this Huskies. Very young team, lost a lot of very talented seniors last year. Still trying to find their lock. There's Mendez fighting through. They let the advantage go. And then they let the advantage go again, but Mendez has nowhere to go with it. Comes back to center. Trying to stretch forward was DeBoth, and he sent that one a little bit too far from his teammates. A whistle and a stoppage of play, and it's going to be a free kick to Barrington on the obstruction. And 2 players for the Huskies ready to come in at the next opportunity to sub. Still trying to figure out who the second one is. One is definitely Aiden Hudak. McDougal outside for Mendez, back for McDougal. McDougal dances with it, got it across to Berardo and Canario. And it dings off of an Eagles defender. And now we'll get the substitutions. So Hudak comes in for Berardo. The other is the 10 of Diego Gonzalez. So Aiden Hudak, Diego Gonzalez, the two substitutions for the Huskies as we've crossed midway in this first half. Dangerously on the box area. Barrington trying to push for the line. And a crossing shot attempt that's headed and wide. Good ball forward from Gary's. Left a little sat in the midfield. And Barrington with a shot attempt, and that one goes wide. Will be a 6 for Gary's and the Huskies. Far side. Can he get there before the touchline? He does. And then McDougal just pushes it away. Gary's will come out and snag that one. And he'll have the opportunity to punt. Out of play at midfield. And a forwarding header. Turn, shot, score. DeBoth gets his second of the game. Second for the Eagles. And it's 2-0 with 16 left to go. So 2 goals from Ian DeBoth is the 2 goals on the board for the Barrington Eagles as they try to get win number 3 on their season. Still a lot of soccer to play. 15 and change left to go in this half and a whole nother 40 to come. But a lot to talk about for the Huskies. In the box, that one's going to roll outside of the byline. Went off the head of a Huskies defender. May have been the 4 of Josh Martins. And a corner for the Eagles. Multiple players going up for it, getting thrown down to the ground in the midst of all that mess was Aguiar. And they call the over and back, over the back. I'm in lacrosse season right now. Gary's kicks that one out. Over and back is a violation in indoor lacrosse. Over the back is something you cannot do in a 50-50 ball in soccer. That one gets moved along the line, trying to release far side touchline for Gonzalez right at the byline, and it's out of play. And a 6 for the Eagles, and another substitution for the Huskies. They'll bring the 14 of Griffin Berardo back in. That's the most substitutions we've seen the Huskies have in a first half all season long. They've made 2 in the first 20 plus. Offside. No, they're going to call the Huskies. An inadvertent handball prior to the offside. And Canario is having a little chat with the referees. So too is Mendez, as Barrington sends that one all the way down. A good slide from Wilson. Took that ball off of the foot of the 6 of Gasbaro. Another hard strike and inside the back corner of the net. It's the third goal of the half for Barrington. First one not scored by DeBoth. Gonzalez. Cross for the 7 of Camelo. Came all the way back to Berardo. It ping-pongs and goes out of play. It's going to be a Huskies throw. Aguiar for Camelo. Turned in the center there by Canario. Mendez went for it and missed. Gonzalez can't settle it. And it gets sent all the way down by the Eagles. Far side touchline. And out of play. And an Eagles throw. Crossing ball, and Gary's was able to snatch that one. Berardo. Aguiar pokes it through for Berardo. Turned outside for Wilson. Wilson needs a little help. Back to Berardo. And it pings off of the 3 of Benjamin McDermott. Crossfield for the Eagles. 4 black jerseys in the center. And the ball finally skirts free. At midfield, is it sent back by the Eagles once again? Mendez is all over the place out there trying to see if he can fight the ball free for the Huskies. Instead, it's going to go out of play off of Canario and a Eagles throw. Long throw. And the Eagles back in the lower third once again, trying to turn. And a pushing match breaking out on the opposite side of the field, and the ball's out of play. Hard strike, back corner, side of the net. A 6. And the ref again having a chat with Canario and one of the Eagles players, and I think telling him knock it off. Wilson will go out for Nenka. Actually, Wilson stays in, switches on the opposite side of the field. So Jesse Wilson switches far side of the field. Thomas Nenka in the center. They're going to put Mendez near side, and that one's just a little too long as he was trying to reach to Nenka. Ball movement through for Canario from distance and well wide. Barrington will get a sub here with 8 left to go. Three goals in the first half, 2 from their captain, Ian DeBoth. As this one goes to the back line for McDougal. Looking for a turn was Mendez. Mendez continues to fight for it on the touchline. Spins one through, and a little bit of a miscommunication between Mendez and Nenka as that ball went and Nenka didn't run. Getting dumped down was Hudak, and no call. Heading ball, leading ball. Gary's comes out and takes that one. Good kick from Gary's back through center on the foot of Nenka. Couldn't push it. Berardo outside gets it to Mendez. Mendez leading ball. Opportunity for Nenka. Nenka has to peel that one away, keeps it in bounds. Thomas Nenka off to the races, crossing opportunity. Who's there on the backside is Wilson. Can he get it back across? He does. Mendez still has it. And a header in the middle that came off of the 7 of Camelo and just wide. Best sequence we've seen out of Mount Hope in quite a while. Drops in front of Camelo. And Camelo has it. He's tripped up by an Eagles player. No call. Aguiar has to chase this one all the way back to block it away from an Eagles player, and it's going to be a deep throw for the Eagles. Five left to go here in this first half. It's the 7 of Owen Pfeffer. And Barrington going the wrong direction with this ball. Might give an opportunity for the Huskies. Canario in the center. Wilson, far side touchline. Wilson continues. Wilson slides that one for Nenka. Hits right into a Barrington defender. Came back for Canario. Stopped in the midfield. Aguiar. Mendez. Off of Barrington, out of play. Throw in for the Huskies. Canario pokes that one through for Hudak and out of play. Aguiar. And Nenka just stood there. Whistle. And too much pushing by the Huskies will send the ball Barrington's way. Long clearance kick as they try to get that one into the lower third. A shot attempt. Gary's will have that one lined up perfectly. Three left to go here in this first half. 3 goals scored by Barrington. Cross held by Camello. McDougal back to Camello again. Into a wall of white jerseys. Canario tries to push it out for Wilson. Wilson will be dispossessed, and they'll say off of Wilson last. Long distance shot. And it's out of play. Inside of 2 left to go here in the first. And 3-0 to the Eagles. 2 for me and DeBoth. As they will sub Mendez out. So it'll be Gonzalez, Nenka. Across that front line. Nenka through the center. Jesse Wilson on the far side will go out of play off of Barrington. So it'll be Huskies ball. Off of Barrington once again, another Huskies throw. And that will hit off of Aguiar out of play. You're going to get a Barrington throw with about 40 seconds left to go here in this first half. Hard shot up over top of the net. And that should probably bring us to the close of the first half after this kick from Gary's. As it will bring us to that first half conclusion. A 3-0 scoreline. Barrington Eagles over the Mount Hope Huskies. You're watching Rhode Island High School boys soccer action on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And board
back out in front, a shot and a score. In through the zone, they're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. In through the zone, to right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone, to right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone, to right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone, to right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
As we welcome you back, and we are underway here in the second half of the play. And the Huskies trailing 3-0 over the Barrington Eagles here from Bristol, Rhode Island. And we are a little bit of a party going on in the broadcast booth all of a sudden. Hopefully it'll be a party on the field if the Huskies can turn this one around. Canario gets knocked down. Hudak went high flying after it. And getting flipped over was Hudak. Charging forward and a slide across. Good stop from Berardo. Mendez had it on his foot as he sent it backwards. McDougal fights against DeBoth off of the 5 of Andriozzi and out of play. A corner for the Eagles. Postmark play from Barrington. That one popped up off of a Huskies player as Parker Camello, and he breathed a sigh of relief as Gary's was able to get it. Long kick from Gary's through center. Canario right on it. Quickly 2 is the 21 of Mendez, and that one is sent out of play by the Eagles. McDougal. Check down throw for Nenka. Out of play off of the 11 in white and yellow of Zabriskie. Camello sends one deep. It'll be scooped up by Vaughn. Clears that one to center. Off of the foot of the 12 of Aiden Hudak. And they'll say Barrington throw. Well outside of the byline for a 6. Just shy of the first 5 gone by here in the second half. We thank you for tuning in this evening on Fans Only Sports Network, wherever you might be. The soccer season coming to a close. Just about 4 games left remaining on the schedule, home or away for both sides. We will be between the boys and the girls at Mount Hope for, I want to say, 3 more times, maybe 4. Now we do have 2 girls games coming up on the 18th and the 25th. Short start from McDougal. The Huskies look to try to get that one through the middle of the field. Hudak for Canario. Canario, long ball, was trying to see if he could release Mendez on the outside touchline. Canario all over the place in front of 2 white jerseys, and Maddox Canario just steals one away. Switch play opportunity. Hudak has it. Hudak drives to the center off the edge of Nenka's foot. A long ball sent by Vaughn. Back to the middle. Berardo getting pushed down. No call from the referees. Barrington comes away with it, and it's pushed out of play for an Eagles corner. And losing his boot on the play was the 5 of Andriozzi. So another corner kick opportunity for Barrington. They'll send this one into the mix. Chance for the Huskies to turn it away. And that one will be sent all the way up the near side touchline. Out of play and a Huskies ball. McDougal had that one knocked away. I think it's a Huskies ball. No, he wanted him further back. It's going to be Barrington ball. He was just too close when he made the throw. He sets him back another 10 yards. And now they can throw. Off of Aggie yards. Step down for DeBoth. It's going to go in. So the Eagles add one to the tally here in the second half. And again, this time not within the first 5, but within the first 10. As Gonzalez gets pushed around and still no call from the referees. You start to see some of the way that these calls are going. And there's a whistle and a card coming. And they're going to give the card to Canario. So Maddox Canario will go sit for a moment. And he'll get the 15 of Thomas Lazelle onto the field. So Lazelle will replace Canario as he'll sit for a moment after the yellow card issued. New rule this year. Get a yellow card, you're out till the next substitution. Camelo turns. Hudak pushed back. The Huskies again getting turned the wrong direction on just about every single offensive possession play. They try to go up the field and immediately they're finding themselves forcing backwards. McDougal can't get it over top, looking for Canario. Mendez has it in the middle of 3 black jerseys, but a middle of 4 white jerseys. Cross play to the outside. 5 back, 6 back, 7 back for Mount Hope, and now Barrington comes away with the ball.
There should be one, when you have a ball up into the midfield like that, there should be 1 player back and 5 up. You should have a stopper, sweeper, back, and 5 up. There was 7 players back in the back third.
They're going to say out of play on the opposite side touchline off Barrington. Or no, they're going to call the obstruction on the line. So it's going to be a Huskies restart. Berardo got bumped, no call. Sliding across was DeBoth, and then he pushes. And this one's going to ping pong around and then finally be kicked out.
I don't know what these referees are like. I don't know what these referees are calling either.
Long ball. Comes back across, turning attempt. Headed away by the Huskies. Gary's will pick that one out of the air and have an attempt to clear for the 21 of Mendez. Mendez across the field. Releases for Wilson. Wilson has that one taken away as he got left alone. No help. Comes all the way back. Aguiar will chase it. A little bit of a push there from the 15 of Loiselle as a shot attempt came from the Eagles over top. So substitutions for Barrington and substitution to come for the Huskies will likely be the re-entry of Maddox Canario. Aiden McDougall having a chat with the referee, not too pleased, I'm sure, with what he's been seeing. Aguiar turns that one. Immediately met by a Barrington player in the midfield and then sent back the other way. McDougall will come after it. Mendez. Turning attempt. Cross the back side of the goal mouth and kicked away. The referee just tell a fan to get out? A long throw. Getting knocked down. Was it 12 of Hudak? And a sandwich play for Mendez and the 15 of Loiselle, and they call it for Barrington instead. Offside on Barrington. We'll give the ball to the Huskies. Did they start too quick? They did not give him 10 yards. A free kick opportunity from their 18, and it's a pass play across the back line. Goes all the way up and will be taken up by Vaughn. Hudak. Cross for Camelo. Loiselle through the middle. He's bumped by two white jerseys, and actually a call that goes the way of the Huskies. A rare moment out of the referees. They will call obstruction on the Eagles. And a free kick opportunity for Camelo. Good ball. Right over the back. Not trapped down and kicked away by Barrington. Back for Camelo, a chance to reinsert. He does! And that one's wide. Rhode Island High School Boys Soccer on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you by Piva Realty, the Perino team. Visit PerinoProperties.com for more information. Mention Fans Only Sports Network, you can get a $500 credit towards buying or selling of a home. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit JosephLammy.com for more information. By our elite recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Pro athletes are going to play at the next level. Be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits. Go to www.rreliterecruits.com today. A whistle before the handball, as they called the lack of advantage back at midfield, and it's going to be a free kick for the Eagles. 21 and change left to go here in regulation, and the Eagles leading 4-0. Garys will catch that one out of midair.
You have a team playing 3 high. Why would you not punt?
Garys has that one come up on top of him, and he's able to roll over and hold it.
One, two, three, four. Now he punts.
All the way through into midfield. Comes off of a Barrington head. And Loiselle will leave that for McDougal. McDougal, good throw into the center of the field. Camelo, opportunity to turn. Gets run off of the play. Mendez pushes it back.
What shape are they in? That's not even a shape. I don't know what.
Wilson streaking down the line, and it's out of play. Will go over top of the head of Berardo, and he'll kick it across the field. Aguiar looking to turn, gets run out of play. It'll be a Huskies throw. Little dispossession play from Barrington. Trying to turn was Langerand. Good long ball. Mendez in the center. Mendez takes a strike, goes wide. There's 6 coming up for the Eagles. 18 and change to play. As that one ping-ponged around, and they're going to call Barrington ball. McDougal has it bounce off of him. Can be barely controlled at the line by Vaughn, and then out of play, and it will be McDougal to throw. Past Wilson for Mendez. Wilson comes back. Good defensive stop. Got it onto the foot of Camelo, and then again back for Barrington. Mendez comes across. Nenka has an opportunity to run. Nenka left alone for a moment and got pushed forward. Off of the 8 of Corbin Vaughn, audibly frustrated. Berardo makes the turn. Mendez can switch across the field. Wilson tries to go overlap, has no one with him, makes a slide and is able to kick the ball away. Another slide kicks it away, and did he get enough to earn the corner? He did. A rare corner for the Mount Hope Huskies. Hudak will come over to take the corner. Hudak, good ball to the center. Turning opportunity, a strike hits off of one Barrington defender from Mendez. Mendez trying to get it to the opposite side. He's going to keep that in before the byline. Gonzalez, take it away. And a sliding stop on the far side of the field. Huskies trying to turn back in. Gonzalez. Slotted across for Wilson. Wilson takes a drag backwards. 3 white jerseys around him, no help. And now it's taken away by Barrington. McDougal, after Andriozzi had it. Ref gets in the way. Getting taken down. They're going to call advantage. And now we're going to have an issue. And pushing and shoving from both sides. Did not see a signal from either referee to stop the clock. And we're going to see yellow cards issued to both. So a yellow card issued to the 5 of Andriozzi. And to the 9 of DeBoth. We'll send both of them to the bench for a moment. And now they'll re-enter the ball and re-enter play. This game is likely to get chippy here in the final 13. $13 left to go. Hard strike comes back for Wilson. Wilson can step over. We'll switch fields. Mendez into traffic. And they send it forward and no one there. Gonzalez has to run hard. Now Gonzalez having words with the referee. They're going to say Mount Hope ball. That's going to go far across and wide of Wilson. Barrington ball. A little push from behind by McDougal. Strike right in the backside of Berardo. And this one is going to curl and hit the upright. A 6 for the Huskies. This one's going to bounce back again. Curling shot just off the edge of the post. Huskies still trying to clear this out of the back zone. We'll finally get it to midfield. Nenka's going to have to come over hard. Nenka's got it. And a run. Needs an overlap. Needs 2 overlaps. Is taken away by Barrington. In a touchline alleyway, as soon as a midfielder has possession of the ball, or a center midfielder even, should see a forward, if not 2, overlapping. Nenka was left leading with no one to follow. And it's been a bit of a story of the Huskies season. A free kick to come from midfield for the Huskies. Inside of 10. This one will bounce all the way to Vaughn. And he'll scoop it. .50-50 ball at midfield. Taken by the Eagles. Gary's will come out to get that one.
Should have been a whistle for dangerous play because the goaltender was going to get it.
Long ball punt. It is. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's all. And substitutions abound in the final 8.5. Barrington gets the throw in. Berardo on the back line. Nifty little spin move. Gets knocked down. No call for the referees. McDougal comes back for it. Referees seemingly try to let advantage play as much as they possibly can, and there really is no advantage that's been played tonight. Wilson gets through that one. Wilson leading pass for Nenka. Nenka twirls one, and that one's right into the mitts of Vaughn. That was a good sequence from the Huskies. Berardo for Wilson. Back for Berardo again. And now he finally switches to the far side. Good step over from Mendez. Camelo got in the way of that one, deflected it, comes to the far side of the field. Sliding from behind was Wilson and dispossessed. Out of play and 6 and change left to go here in the second. Clearing ball, left well long. Canario had to run from no man's land to try to get there. Out of play and a Barrington throw. And it will just be cleared out by Mendez. And Mendez will kick this one well out of play. Hard shot, Gary's will make the save. Throws one long for Wilson. Will bounce off of the 5 in white and yellow of Beck Capizzo. An obstruction call in favor of Mount Hope. Wilson sends one long. And they're going to say too quick of a start. There's an injured Huskies player on the field now, actually being helped off by a couple of Barrington players. If anything, there's sportsmanship right there. Coming up later this week on Fans Only Sports Network, volleyball action tomorrow as the Cranston West Falcons take on the Mount St. Charles Mounties. One of 4 football games, maybe 5 on the schedule Friday night, as the East Greenwich Avengers take on the East Providence Townies, and then a little field hockey action on Saturday. The Cranston East Thunderbolts take on the Bayview Bengals. As always, you can go to fansonlysports.com and check out our full broadcast schedule, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPORTZ, Facebook.com/FOSPORTZ. Couple of big games for football this weekend. Mount Hope travels to Moses Brown on Friday night. Moses Brown rolling in lights to play that one as a night game, a 6:30 p.m. kickoff. A la the olden days of Notre Dame Stadium before they had the renovations, though Moses Brown not anything close to as big as Notre Dame Stadium. This one is kicked by Barrington, trying to get one through the back third again. And they're going to say handball. Wilson on the touchline. And we'll get that one to ping off of an Eagles player. Back for McDougal, cross, Camello. Aguiar gets pushed off of him. Maybe inside of 2 minutes left to go. Referees, of course, keep the official time. As Gary's. And that's going to be the whistle, and that's it for this one. 4-0 Eagles pick up the victory over the Mount Hope Huskies. And that'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in to another presentation of Rhode Island High School boys soccer. From Matt Gillis and all of us here at Fans Only Sports, have a pleasant evening.